Hi everyone, welcome to Being Youthful, the vlog. I'm Kim Beegler. I'm the owner of Ewethful Fiber Mill, and I'm sitting here in the mill in Halsey, Oregon today. And if you're new to me, thanks for joining me. I talk all about yarn making, farming, the things I'm making here at the mill, just kind of all the things that, and lots of wool. So if you're coming back, welcome. And I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I've kind of been thinking about breaking the vlogs so that they would come out more often, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but they'll be more bite-sized, shorter vlogs. So bear with me. This one will be a little transitional, and then next week I'll get some extra ones out there. But feel free to comment and let me know what you think. I think what I'm going to do is go straight into a little mill tour, and then I'll be back and we'll talk a bit about things that are going on at the mill. And Wish is here. I'll see you guys in a minute. Enjoy. Okay guys, time for a mill tour, which I haven't done like this for a while, but I'm pretty busy doing different things today, so I thought I would share it with you. So we're gonna, and this is Yarn Club, but I don't think it's really a spoiler, and I won't talk much about it, but this is what's going on the Carter today. Let me pull back a little. And I'll let it run. Oops, we're not on. Let me turn around for a sec. And then you can see how it looks when it's coming out. This is kind of fun just because the way I've ended up running it, it'll blend out from here, so it's not going to look quite so black and white. But let's say hi to Wishy. And here it is coming out into our roving. So next stop, you can see that has a lot of stripe. It won't be quite so stripy because next stop we're over at the draw frame, and I just started a new batch of buckets over there. We'll turn this on, and this is going to, we've talked about the draw frame before, but the draw frame is going to blend it up some more, so where it looks a little stripy in some spots, it's going to blend out because this is only the first batch. You can kind of see how much it blends out as it's coming off, and it'll go one more pass. So kind of how the first pass looks through. Really pretty. And I am also picking, here's some of it before it's going on the Carter. Before I blended it with white, I actually don't have anything at the picker at the moment. I just got my next batch, so maybe I'll pause and get some going and let you guys see that. Okay, so picker is going. Look at those locks. My goodness. So this is Border Leicester, and this is actually the Border Leicester that I just bought when my dad and I went east. You can see it coming out here. So just as quickly as I bought it, I started skirting it, which I've got that skirting video in here that you may have already seen. And I went home, started skirting and washing, and we're back at it because I needed Prineville yarn. Okay, so everything's going, and I'm keeping an eye on this guy so I don't forget it's running. Look at that beautiful wool. It's so pretty. All right, let's turn this off, and we're gonna go walk over, and I'll just show you what's going on over here at the washer. My mess. Raw wool, clean wool, everything's everywhere. So this is, I just am pulling this out of the washer. It's had its final wash. This is more Border Leicester from Eastern Oregon. It is just really nice to work with. Beautiful, cleans well. Little VM, very little VM. And then in here, the drying rack, we have got, I think this is Rommeldale, although off the top of my head I can't remember. So Rommeldale
fine wool. It's so pretty, and it actually washed up really well, and it looks like it's gonna pick out really well. This level we have got some border luster, natural colored border luster drying up, and then we've got something a little different on these bottom two levels. Voila! The sheep did not come that color, so I am dyeing this out. And I'm going to save a little bit of it for you guys, so keep an eye out for vlogs. But a lot of this is going, I'm starting to prep hard for black sheep gathering. So that's what I'm doing here, having some fun and dyeing some stuff in the wool to make into roving that I'll have at the festival. But I'll throw some in here for you guys. Okay, I think that's it for the moment. I got to get back to my draw frame. See you guys in a minute.
Okay, I got a lot going on at the mill these days, right? Getting ready for Black Sheep Gathering, which is the festival at the end of June here in Albany, Oregon. And it's been years, so that will be an exciting one. So I'm just doing a lot of that. I've got Yarn Club going, of course. Fiber Club is just around the corner again, so staying busy. One thing that is super new and fun to the mill is that I brought in another yarn line from another mill in the US. So it's called Cestari is the name of the mill. It's in Virginia, and I actually happened upon Cestari when I was back east a couple years ago for my brother's wedding. And of course, what do you do when you own a mill and you're in a new place? You look up to see if there's any mills. So I drugged some family out there, and we went and checked out Cestari, and we got to meet the owner, Francis. He showed us around, talked to us, we shared some mill stories. That was fun. He's a much bigger mill than I am. But still fun, as lots of the same trials and tribulations happen. So recently I decided maybe I'll try to bring some other locally milled yarns into our online shop and into the shop for when people come in. So Cestari carries cotton yarn. So that was the first thing I decided to bring in. It is their Old Dominion is what they call it, kind of the base, 100% Virginia grown cotton, milled in Virginia, obviously by them, and it comes in, it's a DK weight, and it comes in different colors. So I thought I would just show you guys what I've got here, and you can find it in the online shop. And I did the best I could with the colors, but I thought I would just show you some of them here. And like I said, they're all up in the online, 100% cotton. So wonderful thing to use for a lot of those summer knits or things that you want to hand wash, which my yarns you couldn't necessarily do. Not hand wash, sorry. For things you want to machine wash. Please hand wash my Ewethful yarns, but 100% cotton obviously can go into the washer. So for baby things, for summer items, it's going to be a little bit cooler than wearing wool. And there were a lot of summer items in my Ravelry list that I want to do. So there's some of them. I'll hold up a few more and you can kind of go catch a glimpse of them in my online shop. And of course I had to find something to make because I have been wanting to make lots of summer like knits and tank tops and things. So I just wanted to show you, I cast on, I just did my first swatch to see how it was going to swatch out for me. I think it says a size 7. I did a size 6. I went down to a size 6 because I tend to be a little bit of a loose knitter. So there's my little swatch. They kettle dye it, so it's got a little bit of tone to different kind of tonal aspects to it. And I really like it. I'm just using metal needles. It's knitting up really well. It's not hurting my hands at this point. You know, cotton doesn't have as much bounce to it as does wool, so it's a little bit different to knit with, but I really like the fabric that I got out of the size 6s, and I was having no issues with the yarn splitting or anything like that when I was using the metal needles, so it's a go for me. So I'm gonna throw this in a bath just to settle it a little bit, but it's cotton. It shouldn't make a big difference. It's not like it's going to bloom up like a lot of the wools and other fibers would. So anyway, you can find that in the online shop. It's very affordable too, which is wonderful. And there's some pretty colors, and it's made in the USA, which I love, and to support another local mill. So what else is going on at the mill? I can't show you Fiber Club from this month, but I can show you last month's Fiber Club in case, and there is some in the online shop. So this is 100% Coopworth is the breed that we did. It came from Silver Creek Lambscapes, and it's beautiful. So Coopworth, just to talk a little bit about Coopworth, I have a lock here. Coopworth, okay, watch out, man. Watch out, look at that. That is some beefy locks. You can see that has a really nice wave to it. So Coopworth it came from crossing Romney sheep and Border Leicester sheep. So you get basically they're two of the wools that I work with the most. This is where you get Coopworth from. Coopworth tends to it has a longer staple length. You can see that, I mean, that's like, it's a good 7 inches probably, as I know, because I measured my hand and I used it as a ruler. The locks tend to be 4 to 7 inches, so it's a longer staple length. It has a beautiful luster, which I think you can see the light hitting it and that little shine that it's got to it. It tends to be in the mid-30s for microns. So it may or may not, depending on how you spin it, be suitable for next to skin wear, but it definitely be wonderful for outerwear, hats, things like that, an outerwear sweater, or like I have a weaver in my Fiber Club, and she doesn't tend to order a lot of extra, but she did order some extra of this. So it's gonna spin like a dream. And just to show you some samples, or some, not samples, but so here's a fine wool. Look at how different that is, because you know I love to show you the difference between breeds of sheep, and I'm pretty sure this is some of my Shetland. So there they all are side by side. How different. All wool serves a purpose, right? So anyway, Coopworth, that was what was in last month's Fiber Club. And I had actually never worked with Coopworth. Obviously I've worked with Romney, I've worked with Border Leicester, but I hadn't worked with it. It dyes up beautifully, it washes up beautifully. It's all around beautiful wool. And look at that, those are some impressive, gorgeous locks. So that's what's going on there. So basically I'm doing a lot of prepping and a lot of clubs. That's what's happening here. And hopefully I will have, as I'm doing some, you'll see in the tour, or I think you saw on the tour already, I already showed it to you, some of that dyed up fibers. I'm gonna put some of those out in the next probably 2 weeks on the online shop, so keep an eye out for that. Not a ton, I have to put stuff aside for black sheep, but it'll be there. So, and I've been doing a lot of skirting. So a lot of skirting wool. I have a lot of wool coming in, although I'll be honest, I kind of panicked over the amount of wool that I don't have. Even though I have a lot of wool, I can go through it pretty quickly. So I've been doing a lot of skirting, trying to move stuff, a lot of dyeing, a lot of everything, just running in circles around the mill. So that's kind of where we're at this week. And I think that this one's gonna be a little bit shorter because we're kind of gonna ease into next week. So I also have a couple more mill videos just of spinning and plying, because I think most of us could sit and watch the spinner and the plier go all day with lovely music over it. And I didn't want to leave you this time without some animals, so I think I'm gonna let the sheep steal the show for this one, because they are in woolly form and they are in rare form as always, and they are behaving. They're back in their original main pasture. We have some wire up, some hot wire up. They are staying in the pasture, which is important for their safety. And, but they're characters, as always, characters, and getting close to shearing here. So anyway, I think I will go let you guys watch a few videos, and then I'll come back and say bye, and I will see you again. Oh, but I did want to do the giveaway before I forget. So the giveaway I figured would be a skein of the Cestari yarn, and I'll let you pick whatever color, whoever the winner is. So comment below by next Tuesday as usual. I'd say comment, just ask me a question. If you have a question for me, obviously if you don't have one, just comment whatever to enter the giveaway. But if you're looking for something, a topic, maybe just ask me any question, either about the mill or the farm or anything, just a question you've had about anything that I do, really. By Tuesday, next week, end of day, and I'll pick the winner randomly. So, I think that's it. I'll let you guys watch a few videos and then I'll come back and say bye. And then I think probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll be back with another kind of shorty and we'll see how this plays out. I'm hoping it helps ease up a little bit on, it does take a lot of work to put these together. And I'm thinking if I can kind of split them up, everything just will be a little bit less all at once for me. So we'll see. And feel free to comment about that also. I'll see you guys in a minute. Enjoy. Good morning. You can see the chickens behind me are eating. I'm about to feed the sheepies. They are ready and at their spot. Some of them are looking a little bedraggled on the wool, but can you see that? Good morning. Okay, let's go see the sheep. There it is. He's like, feed me! Feed me! Same thing in here. All right, they are ready. Hopefully I can. Put high oats. Put the food down before I come in when they're over here because then I don't get trampled. Even though they have plenty of hay, it's most exciting, obviously. Hi, Mama. You can see how much wool Mama has. So much wool. So, look at that. Oh, it's one of the lambs. This is a pile of lambs, actually. Look at all that beautiful wool. Hi, gorgeous. Everybody's eating, except who I'm distracting. Hi, baby. Everybody's pretty ready to get shorn. It's one of the babies too. Oh, look at that luscious wool. So, I'm gonna leave them be so that they'll finish eating. Otherwise, I'm just disturbing them. Goodness gracious. There's troublemaker. Alexis wanted to take it out. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Oh, thank you. She's burping in our face. Hi, Roland. The boys are being very weathery boys. Hi, gorgeous. This is Patrick. All right, guys. See you soon. Mama wanted to make an appearance with her babies too. Okay, she may not have wanted to, but I thought you guys would enjoy to see them. They're just about a week old right now. And getting quite the little personalities. You can see there's one tucked up there. She's like, okay, I'm done with you now. You guys can leave. Good job, Mama. Everybody looks great. No manners. No manners for Mama. Okay, we'll see you later. in case you were wondering, yes, I did do it again, and I sat for a minute rearranging stuff and then thought again. I don't have to pause there. Anyway, it's just a thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos from the mill. It was fun. There's a lot going on, so it's kind of fun to be able to bebop around and share everything with you. I think on Monday or Tuesday there'll be a shorty out, and I'll probably do much longer. We'll probably do farms because I do have some footage of the hazelnut trees, the animals. I mean, the pigs are going to be ticked off that they didn't get to make an appearance this time, so we'll do a longer farm tour there and just check in and see how y'all are doing. So take care, everybody. Stay healthy, be kind, make so many pretty things, especially because I know with so much going on everywhere and so much sadness, it seems like a lot of times making is definitely a way to help process and get that energy out there. So anyway, take care, everybody. I'll see you in a couple days.